Brazil, Lula da Silva, is taken in for questioning by police. It's part of a huge fraud inquiry at the state oil firm Petrobras into accusations of corruption and money laundering. Hello and welcome. The former Brazilian president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, has been detained as part of a huge fraud inquiry. In the last hour, prosecutors have accused him of accepting multiple favors from companies at the heart of a giant scandal centered on the state oil company Petrobras. Mr. Lula's supporters have condemned the police action as against the rule of law. Mr. Lula has denied allegations of corruption. Let's get the very latest from Daniel Gallas. He joins us from Rio de Janeiro. Daniel, this is a long-standing inquiry, but this latest development is absolutely huge. Put it into context for us.
Yes, well, Lula is one of the most important political figures in Brazilian history, certainly one of the most powerful politicians in Brazil today. His government has been, his party has been in power for over 12 years now, and now he's at the center of this corruption investigation. He was detained for questioning today. He is being interviewed by the police. We've heard from the police in the last hour that he will not be arrested, and hundreds of his supporters went down to the airport to show, in a huge show of support for him, but also we're seeing many of his opponents and rivals go into the airport, and there are scenes of clashes in that airport right now. So it's a pretty amazing day here with many different developments, and a day many Brazilians didn't think they would see for a former president being brought in for questioning by the police.
And it's important to state that he denies these allegations.
Yes, he has been denying all the allegations against him. Basically, what the authorities want to know is whether a country house that he uses with his family, whether he owns that house, whether that house was given to him as a gift by construction firms, and also an apartment by the beach that he was alleged to be trying to buy. So the police want to know exactly what his relationship is with these construction companies. All the construction companies got very good deals with Petrobras, and many of the executives of these construction companies are in jail. They want to know if he is linked in any way to the benefits that these companies were having. He has denied all allegations, and today he put out a very strong statement saying that this is against the rule of law and that he's being subjected to a violence by Brazilian institutions.
And he's still very much a very liked figure, isn't he? What does this do to his potential candidacy for the presidential elections in 2018?
He said that he is prepared to run for president again in 2018 if that would help unite the country and unite his party. We have to see that not only Lula's personal reputation is at stake here, but also the project, his political project for Brazil, which has been dominating Brazil for the past 14 years. He has to clear his name and his party's name involvement in order to make that project go further and continue with his project and his legacy for the future.